What's up, everybody? Crazy 8's here with another Transformers Age of the Primes review. This time we're looking at the Target Master Sureshot. So we're going to take a quick look at the box and then get into the figure and all that other fun stuff. Probably used to this packaging by now. It's been done with Pseudo Series and Age of the Primes. The only difference is the gold banner for Age of the Primes. You have a picture of Sureshot right there in robot mode and in alt mode. And then over here you have till all are one, 3 of the 13 primes. He is a deluxe class, 25 steps to change him, plastic packaging. Here's a really good shot of him in his robot mode holding his Target Master, which is, Spoilsport. Did not know that. How dare I not know that, right? So here he is in the back of the box, holding his Target Master. Here he is, alt mode again, 25 steps. Boring stuff down here, but we do got the barcode. And just like that unwanted friend, you have the boring bottom that no one wants to look at. And then top of the box, Sureshot. That's the box. So let's get into the figure and all the other good stuff. So let's take a look at the accessories first, and then we'll get into the figure. Here is Spoilsport, his Target Master, and these all come packed together. So we'll put the wings on him now. They just peg into the back here, like so. And for the car mode, they make a spoiler. See a little peg right there. Just line up, peg it in, like so. I think I did it right. I think I did the right side the right way. If not, I always could fix it. It's not the end of the world. And then just put this one on as well. Like that, there we go. That completes his look. I don't know if it's the right way. Let me see. Yeah, if not, I'll fix it. But that's how those come. And now let's take a look at his Target Master real quick. Spoilsport. He's not like the all the other battle masters we got over the past year and so. He's just arms don't move. The only articulation he has is to go into his gun mode, which looks like this. So he doesn't have any articulation whatsoever. I kind of wish they made him into one of those battle masters. Update the look. I know they're going, this is the G1 style pretty much, right? Just a brick. So let's see if we get into those details. This is black on red. Looks like some gunmetal maybe in the chest area. Blue visor. Yeah, not much going on. It's all just a hunk of plastic. He's better off as a weapon than a robot at this point. And like I said, you just take the gun point, peg it in, take that, flip it around, and boom, you have his Target Master. And it's all right. I wish they would do these better and make him look more like a gun than a dude doing yoga. So let's put it on. So then you just take it and plop it into his hand. And they're not like the most elegant looking thing. They're kind of bulky. But there you go. There's his Target Master. Spoilsport in his alt mode. Don't look too bad. Don't look too bulky either, but decent enough. Now, this guy's feet suck. And he's kind of wobbly. He's not the most stable, and joints are kind of loose on him. So maybe everyone's might be different, but that's what mine's going through right now. So let's take a look at Sureshot. Chest keeps coming undone. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. Black helmet, blue visor, gray face. Pretty okay. Color scheme is yellow and orange, or like this. Don't know if that's what I want to call that, orange. It's a couple of different in the yellow family, so to speak. Light blue cockpit right there for the chest. See, that popped up again. Autobot logo front and center. Nice detailing though on the chest. Here are the arms. Backpack ain't too bad. You know, it's got the wheels just hanging out there, but it ain't so bad. Going down. Waffles in the crotch area. Again, some really good detailing in the legs. No paint whatsoever. Feet suck. I will say that. Got some hollow bits back here. The wheels kind of cover it up pretty well. Some more hollow bits back here. All in all, not pretty decent, but very flimsy. Very flimsy. Doesn't stand that well either. I don't know if it's, you know, your mileage may vary type thing. Like yours will be better than mine, but that's where I'm sitting with this guy right now. Now let's do some comparisons. Before we get into some of the comparisons, I was looking through my book to see, hey, who can I match up with him when I do my comparisons. So for the Autobot Target Masters, we have Cup, Point Blank. Of course, we have Sureshot, and then these are just the Autobots. For those three, right? But oh wait, no, we got more. I'm sorry. We got Hot Rod, Blur, and Crosshairs. Now I kind of have a Target Master for him. It's not exactly what do you have? Firebolt. It's actually someone different. I don't know if they lost the name, but Fire Drive came out in Siege, so I think that's would match up with Hot Rod. I don't have Haywire. I don't have a Pinpoint to match up with these guys, and then I don't have Recoil for Cup. But then when you go to the Decepticons, their Target Masters are Cyclonus, which I do have this version, an updated version with his Target Master. I don't have. So we have I don't know. I don't have Misfire. I don't think I have a Misfire. I might, but I'm not sure. But in Scourge, I don't have. I do have a Fractus though for Scourge, but I don't think his name is Fractus. And then we have Slugslinger and Trigger Happy as well. But these I believe these went to Headmasters as far as the newer line goes. So I was trying to get something to match up with them, so I was pulling these guys out, but I really don't have any of the Target Masters. So I have a few of them. I'll show those off really quick. A little tangent, but just a method to my madness, so you're all aware of it. All right, trying to get this guy to stand up is a bitch. So here's Sureshot with Point Blank and Peacemaker, which, you know, is a true Target Master as well. So, and he came with his. Here is Hot Rod from Studio Series with Siege Fire Drive. Closest thing I have to his Target Master. And then this is from Legacy. This is Cyclonus with Nightstick. So this is the darker deep purple. This is more, I guess, toy accurate to the original. I pulled them out and transformed them already. Here are some Targetless Target Masters with Studio Series Cup. And then we have Siege Crosshairs. And here's Studio Series Blur without his Target Master. Sad, sad day. I was going to do Scourge. I think I have Misfire. I'm not sure if I have a Misfire, though. I was going to pull out Scourge and do it, but I was like, nah, this is enough comparisons. So anyway, that is Robot Mode for Sureshot with Spoilsport for his Target Master. He's decent. It's just that he's very loose, and his balance really sucks with his feet. The feet are very loose, and so are the thighs. And I have a problem with the chest staying snapped together. But you know, the colors are out there, very orangey yellows. You know, very fire-like. But he's okay. You know, he's just okay. That's how I see it. So anyway, that's Robot Mode. Stay tuned for Transformation and then his alt mode. Crazy Eights will be back. So here's Sureshot in his alt mode. I did have the transformation video, but it didn't look right, so I deleted it. and I'll skip over it and go back to it. So we'll just do the alt mode right now, and we'll take a look at it. So he is a dune buggy. He does kind of remind me of Sandstorm in a way with the colors. So here it is from the front. Quick look at him from the side. The back, yeah, the hands are right there. Here's from the top. And the bottom. He does kind of clean up pretty good besides the hands being exposed. We can look at the detailing on it. Decent detailing, but the yellow kind of like makes it hard to see it pop. Now when you transform, these things will pop off a lot. So you might just be careful about and mindful of that. You know, decent enough alt mode, I guess. He does roll really well, and if you have, you take it to Target Master. His Target Master rides front and center right there. So if he's in a race, he could cheat to win by shooting the opponents. Now you could also, which I think is not a bad idea, if you want to cover up the hands, you can plug this in back here, like that. No, looks better like that. If you want to cover the hands up, it kind of gives you that option, but it won't roll. Yeah, it won't roll. It's too hanging too far down. But if you display them in car mode and you just want to keep them on the shelf like that, you can. But instructions say pop it in here. It does have side ports right here, so you can put them right there if you wanted to. And what I did do is, if you have point blank, you could take John Cena Peacemaker over here and plug that in right there. Now you have a dual weapons with the same colors and all that if you wanted to. There's a port here, but you can't get in there. So just an option you can do. But it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad on there, honestly. It almost kind of looks like a modified engine. Could you put it like this, maybe? How's that look? I mean, here's a robot. He doesn't need to see. I'm just playing with the options. Anyway, let's do some comparisons. So the first one we'll do the Target Masters that I showed off. Here he is with Hot Rod. And the colors kind of match up. You got like a little sports car with there we go, with a dune buggy. So you can see how they look. Not bad. They're kind of uniform. They kind of go together. The crosshairs, do a cup and wheelie. I really wish they would make a better mold of these two, especially wheelie. I don't like this one. I hate the arm transformation on this guy. It sucks. Here's with toy color Cyclonus, who came out in Legacy. I'm digging the dark purple on this guy over the light purple of the other Cyclonus. I really like this. I'm going off on a tangent, I know, but this color is really nice. It really is. All right, with that being said, this was the alt mode for Sureshot and Spoilsport. I got it right. It's decent. It's okay. That's not the best alt mode. For the figure itself, I'm like meh. It's a meh type figure to me. I do wish the Target Masters were more like the Battle Masters we got with Siege. I understand that, they're doing it like how the G1 figures were with just a brick of plastic. But these were so much better with articulation. You could do some posing with them and have some fun with them. This is just, that's it. That's all he doesn't do anything. It's pretty, as far as playability goes, these guys have a lot more playability than he. I kind of wish they went with these guys instead. I think the molds are probably tired at this point because they did so many different versions of these in different colors. But I think these would have been a better choice than that. But that's just my opinion. You know, I know what they're going for. They're going for the nostalgia of the G1 toy, but you could get it with this if you wanted to, I think. You know. But anyway, that's it for alt mode. I'm going to go back and do the transformation video and play with that. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. Till next time, Crazy Ace is out. Alright, so let's do the transformation of Sureshot and Spoilsport. We're going to start with the little guy first. Now, it's very easy. You know, it's one of those things like don't blink or you'll miss it. All you're doing is you're taking the gun and you're folding straight. It should snap in like that. And then you just fold them up. And there's the gun. Very simple. Yeah, anyway. That's Spoilsport. No, that's, yeah, Spoilsport in his alt mode. So now, for Sureshot, let's get started with his transformation. It's a pain in the butt, not gonna lie. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna come up here and bring the arms up. Have these flat like this, but bring the arm up like that on both sides. So it looks like this. So you have like that look going on. And then once you have it like that, you want to spin these arms down and around like this. Now be mindful of these shoulder pads. These things will pop off a lot. See, and I had to go and touch it. Like if I just left it alone, nothing would have happened. But just a warning that these will pop off very easily. It's a very shallow connection. So you just want to be mindful of that. I don't know if anyone else's feet, he has a problem standing up because of his feet. If anyone else has that issue. Oh wait, let me turn these back around. I messed up the first video. All right, so first things first. Be careful of these pop out really easily. So try not to touch them. But what you want to do is you want to bring his arm up. It's usually clipped in, but for transformation reasons, I kept it unclipped. Oh, well, I thought I did on this side. But anyway, bring them up like this. Try not to touch the back of these because, they will pop off, right? And then you want to come around here, and then you want to take his head. Well, you really just want to take his head and pop it up. But you also do want to extend this all the way up as well anyway. So while I'm at it, I'm going to do that step now since he's so eager to do it for me. So then what you want to do is you want to bring it up like this. Bring that straight up. And bring it up like that. So you have this look going on. And then you do want to spin the top part up. Over here at this time, you want to just spin it around like this. So you have that going on as well. All right. So first thing you want to do, pop up the arms, right? Bring them up, have them nice and straight like this. Be careful of the spoilers, because they will pop off. So try not to get your hands around that spoiler area, and you should be fine. So you have that going on for right now. Take this arm, bring it down like this. So you got the peg facing, the whole port facing you. I'm going to do this on both sides. Ta-da! So then from the chest point here, you want to take it, bring this straight up, and have it looking like this. Okay. So I'll make sure it looks nice and straight. Then you want to take the cockpit of the car, you want to rotate it. Like so. There you go. And then you want to come here and you want to straighten all this out. Like that. So and it should snap in. It should click into place on this over here. Okay, so you want to take the head. Okay, the head is back like that. And then you want to take the hinges and bring them in. Like that. And then you want to bring these up like that. So you have, and then bring the head back up like that. So then you have that look going on. Just make sure that these stupid spoilers stay where they're supposed to stay. So now for his feet, you want to take them, and there's a tab slot connection that will snap in, and you'll feel it click into place. Like so. And then at this point, you can take these, bring them out and down on both sides. And then join the feet together. Or the legs together, I should say. Like that. So it should look like this for right now. And now you want to take the waist and rotate it. Oop. All right. So what I forgot to do was collapse the legs. There's a this hinge right here. You want to bring these down. It might be better if I do them solo like that. Bring them both down. And like this. And then join them together. Like so. So that's how that should look for right now. Okay, now next, you want to take these, take it like this, and where are they? They're here somewhere. You see these tabs are going to click into here. So you just want to take it and fold it back like so. And these things should line up and tab in theory. Now, last time I did this, it didn't really, oh, there we go. So, there you go. So it clicks into place. You want to come back here. Oh boy, the arms again. So you want to take the elbow, bend it down at the elbow joint. And then this tab should go into these slots right here on the arm. So just take it like that. Sorry, I wasn't in frame. There we go. And then you want to take these wheels. This hole right here is going to take, and this peg is going to line up right there on both sides. Like that. And then you want to take the front part of the tire, of the nose cone, unclip it, and just swoop it around. And it should just snap into place like that. And there you go. There he is, transformed into his dune buggy mode. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much better now. Now, voila. Transformed. And spoiler stayed on. Nice. So, that was the transformation for Sureshot and Spoilsport. Now, not gonna lie, this took a few times to do. The directions are a little hazy, but you know, I figured it out and I got it done. But that's it. It's not a bad transformation. It's a little finicky in the chest area with the joints being a little as tight as they are. These spoilers are a pain if you get near them. If you just look at them the wrong way, they will pop off. But once you get everything transformed, and it's a nice, everything holds together pretty nicely. You could probably, if you wanted to, no, you can't. I forgot this doesn't have no wrist rotation. But yeah, so the spoilers do pop off and the hands are just back here like that. But you also, if you wanted to, you could take your little Target Master Buddy and you could peg him in right there to hold it, but then you can't roll. Then he doesn't roll. So you guys gotta put up with it, I guess. But he does roll nice. But anyway, not a bad transformation. A little finicky. Tight joints make that. It has tight and loose joints on this thing. So the tight joints make it a little pain to get his chest straight and all that. But once you figure it out, it's a piece of cake. That was the transformation of Sureshot and Spoilsport.